Hey guys, it's Cameroon and welcome back to another video. Season 7 has been out for a week now and it's time to give my initial thoughts on it. Now, I've done this before with Season 5 and Season 6, and I'd like to continue doing these as they are a great way to generate some discussion and stay connected with all of you. We all can have different opinions and these videos are a great way of getting them all across, so be sure to leave your first impressions of the season in the comments below. Now, I've waited a week before talking about this so I can get a little bit of playtime and a general feel of the season. Of course, more stuff is coming throughout the season, but right now we're going to talk about the season as it is. So let's get into it. Let's start with the new control map, Samoa. I really like this map. I love how each point is quite different than the last, allowing for different matchups throughout the game. I'd rather a map influence the heroes being played than the heroes themselves, so Samoa does a great job of that. The maps look great too, by the way, with vibrant colors, and doesn't follow just one color filter like Antarctic Peninsula that is just blue. I played the map only a couple times though, but I will say that every time I played it, I had a good time, and it's the better control map compared to Antarctic Peninsula. And out of the 3 areas or sub-maps on Samoa, the beach is definitely my favorite. I'm very pleased with this map and can't wait to play even more of it. Moving on, let's talk about the Battle Pass and the theme of the season, and that is Season 7 cooked. The Battle Pass is amazing when it comes to skins, and they go perfectly with the Halloween season theme. I like every single skin in the Battle Pass, and it's giving me a similar feeling to Season 5, where I really like that season as well. Maybe since they don't release a hero, there's more time into making what they can better, whether that be the new map, event game modes, and the Battle Pass. Like, this is the second time I've bought a Battle Pass, and both times were in seasons where no new hero came out. Every time a new hero comes out, I find that the Battle Pass just isn't as good, excluding most mythics. They seem to look amazing always. But think about it, Season 6's Battle Pass wasn't great. Season 4's was okay, but nothing special. And Season 2's had like 3 Greek mythology skins, with more of them being in the shop. All the seasons included a hero release, but this is my opinion, and maybe you did like those Battle Passes, which is great, and I'm not trying to take that away from you. The Mythic Hanzo skin from the Battle Pass also looks awesome, and I really do like it, but I can't give it too much credit since it really lacks any customization. It has 3 colors and 2 bows, and I think that's just unacceptable for a Mythic skin. There should be more to it, whether that be different hairstyles, different body designs or clothes, just something. It's a great skin, but lacks so much on the customization front. I'm happy with the overall theme of Season 7, and my only gripe with it is the mythic customization. Everything else is amazing. Staying with the theme of Halloween, we have the events and their game modes to talk about. That's right, it's Halloween Terror 2023. Junkenstein's Revenge and Wrath of the Bride are great modes and don't really need to be talked about too much because they've been out. What's more important is Trials of Sanctuary. This mode is awesome. It's just a cool design and it has great replayability because each hero gets upgrades and changes to their kit as time goes on. Like, this adds so much more of a dynamic to the game, and the upgrades aren't minor either. They're quite significant. The mode can definitely get a little repetitive, but you have to expect that when it comes to PvE modes that just throw a bunch of mindless bots at you in between the bigger stuff. But you can feel like a lot more went into this mode than a lot of the other event modes we've gotten. And it may be one of the best event modes ever released, especially in terms of PvE. But the game mode isn't the whole event, and we also have challenges and the rewards, which are very weak or just bad. Credits and XP are always nice and appreciated, but other than that, it's just a whole bunch of filler, whether that be weapon charms, player icons, etc. No new skin for a reward sucks, and with the Diablo crossover, you'd think they would give out one of them for free through challenges, but nope. They're all in the shop or Battle Pass. It doesn't help that the Moira Lilith and the Farah and Arius skins can't even be purchased with coins alone. You need to get the Ultimate Battle Pass bundle in the shop. That's extremely anti-consumer and just a disgusting move by Blizzard, especially with how many players wanted those skins. But instead of spending $20, everyone now needs to spend even more. Absolutely disgusting. I hate that. With all that being said, the best way to put this is the event isn't that good, but the game modes that come along with it are great, with Trials of Sanctuary really stealing the show. Now, relating to the event, we have the credit shop. This one's just really disappointing. The skins they put in the credit shop were already attainable through the hero gallery beforehand. Well, besides Gilded Hunter Sombra, none of them were Overwatch 2 release skins, and I wasn't expecting all of them to be new. But to get only one Overwatch 2 release skin, and even that is a recolor or remix of an Overwatch 1 release skin, it's just sad. I know they wouldn't give out all of the Halloween skins they released last year, like Witch Kiriko, Executioner, Junker Queen, etc., but they could have at least brought back one for credits. There isn't really much else to talk about when it comes to the credit shop, but I think it was a communication error on the side of the dev team that really caused this feeling of disappointment. We had the credit shop for the anniversary event that had Overwatch 2 release skins. Nowhere did they mention that the Halloween one would not include Overwatch 2 skins. When you only had one experience of a mechanic or a feature, it's only reasonable that you assume that the next time it comes back, it'd be the same or at least similar. So our expectations were higher, and I feel like myself and probably many others were left disappointed with the Halloween shop when we found out it was just Overwatch 1 skins. And lastly, we always have to talk about balance, and in this case, the Sombra rework too. This time around, I feel like they could have done better. Leaving Bastion the way he is just laughable. He's incredibly strong and definitely needs some adjustments. Seriously, I don't think I know anyone who has fun going up against Bastion right now, especially with just how much he's played. Like, even if you don't play tank, Bastion is just bleh. That's the best way I can describe it. Other changes felt unnecessary, like Cassidy roll reducing more damage. Okay, that's a change. May being back to her old self is fine by me. She's still a demon regardless, but at least now there's no weird gimmick with her. It's just shoot some ice, and that's all she needs to be. Regarding Sombra, she's a menace sometimes or absolutely useless other times. I feel like I described her rework quite well with that. There's no in between, but I've had experiences where she absolutely dominates the game, and other times where she's just garbage. And maybe that's just the player behind the hero. But ignoring her actual balance, going against and playing as her is more enjoyable, especially with the removal of the translocator health pack playstyle. But she's always going to be annoying regardless, and I don't think we can expect that to change. Moving back to a little bit of her balance, I think the virus ability doing double damage on hack targets is a little too much, and maybe hack's cooldown can be slightly longer, but overall I think the changes are for the better, and all she needs is adjustments. I'm not saying only nerfs, and I'm not saying only buffs. Regarding how the game feels overall, I'm having more fun this season than the last, even with some questionable balance decisions and or the lack of. I find myself having a good time playing. Tank is not fixed either, but playing tanks like Jungle Queen at least has been tolerable, and sometimes even fun. The season is starting off strong in my opinion, but there's always more that the dev team can do to make it even better. Anyways, I would love to hear how all of you feel about Season 7 so far now that it's been a week. Are you enjoying it? Is there some things you like or don't like, or is the game still not for you? It's nice to hear what all of you think about it, so let me know in the comments below. Of course, if you liked the video, consider leaving a like and subscribing. But yeah, that's pretty much it, and I will talk to you all